Alright, so for today's video, I'm going to be showing you what I'm doing in the meantime until I can find my new designer or figure out how to design better. And to be honest, it's working pretty well. It's something I've already done, but now I have clearer goals, I think, because I have mood boards for almost every single thing that I have. So I'm just going to show you guys. I'm not going to cut anything. I'm just going to show you what I have been doing. Maybe it'll help you, but let's get straight to it, right? As simple as it is, I'm going to just show you guys the computer and do my best ability to show you guys. But look, this was, so originally all my mood boards are something like this, right? It's the whatever season and the mood board, right? And then I take pictures on Pinterest or whatever thing that I'm liking at the moment, and I legit put in the image, and I say simple color. I just write the description of what it is that I want with it. Here, that's for like one thing. For example, let's say example, I like everything about these and certain aspects of it. Like, I like the way this design looks. I like the silk on the inside, and then I like the color that they put on here, and I like the simplicity, but the fabric, right? How sleek it looks, right? So then jacket with embroidery design, Saudi design inspo. So that gives me a good idea. Here, think body tailored cut, simple long sleeve, right? Here's for some dress fitted pants, right? Now I'll take that, and then these two here. This is two-piece heavy design and minimal design. Make one soft cotton and one in linen, one long and one short. So these are like descriptions for myself that I was originally giving to my designer. But what I ended up doing is this. I'll take whatever images that I'm going to be using, right? So like all of these, some of these, like these I generated myself. These are all generated myself, like right here. So if you can see it, like these were all generated through Gemini. In general, like when I was looking for something, and then I just kind of, in the moment, I just wanted to see what would different colorways look like in the same. It was legit just these two, I think. And I said, give me different colorways. So that's what I ended up doing. I have some like instructions for myself here. And I would take whatever image, but let's say out of these two, I took this one. I would go, or what, let's say something like this was also AI generated, right? But let's say I'll go to Gemini, so I'll open it, and then I'll legit take this image, and then find, I have this some designed items from my actual designer, so this is what I used, but I legit, the design that they created for me is really high level, to be honest. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm very appreciative of it. I worked with them on a couple of things, but I don't know why it's not loading, but the image, it just has to look pretty professional. Let me just open it through here for you guys. Let's see, right here. So, you know, if I zoom in, pretty detailed. You know, theirs is going to be way better, obviously, because it's an actual, like, vector image, like your SV, or what is it, SVG, or whatever it is. So what I did is I said, I would like you to make a back and front 2D design, right? Back and front 2D design of the first image, which is the one I want, of the first image, button up, right? Whatever, just like name the shirt only, because sometimes if it's like a whole person and in there, then you just have to be specific. And only just like the quality, yeah, I would like you to make a back and front 2D design of the first image button up, only just like the quality, and craftsmanship of the second image. And then it kind of created it for me, right? So boom, now I have it. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna put it in, where is that image? Right here. I'm gonna take it, and then I'm gonna just mess around with it, right? I'm gonna put some designs. I put a little text box here, some messaging here, so you guys can see some stuff on the, I don't think I've ever seen anyone put their brand on the sleeve. So like trying something like that, and then put something on the back, creating culture, right? Because that's obviously what the brand stands for. And then I did it in a different font. Same thing with a different one, like this one right here. This was kind of what I want. I want this like alpaca style, like texture, with some like jacquard or whatever it is, some type of design, maybe a collar. That's what I was kind of going for the inspo. And then I legit just took it, acid do 2D design, removed the labeling that was on this, like right here, and this logo. And I tried different ones. I tried a middle one. I tried top middle. I did direct middle. I did small on the top right. I did small in the middle. So I just seeing which one I like the most, and then that's kind of what I'll go with. For these ones, I asked it to do this here like this, just to put it here back in front, and then I'll just send it off to the manufacturer and tell them which colorway I want. Here, legit AI made this for me a while ago. This one just says success through Allah's beauty, right? In English, through Allah, Allah is in Arabic. I actually kind of really like this concept, but I took the English version still and then just like put it in like this. So it's pretty simple, pretty easy. This one was like a certain button up, and then I kind of just like curved the text and put it right here because there's like a Dior shirt that has something similar, but you know, trying to make it like very simple and aesthetic, I guess. So that's kind of what I've been doing, and I'm just gonna keep going down till I finish, and then I'll have now multiple collections to work with, right? And I say that because there's no excuse, right? Like, I'm not crazy at designing. I don't know what the first thing is to know about designing, to be honest. Like, it's not my realm at all. But because of the miscommunication, or because this person doesn't want to do it anymore, whatever reason, it doesn't matter. I'm not working with them, so I have to figure it out, right? I have to talk to other people who know how to do design, which I am. I think I already told you guys about this in one of the previous videos. So, trying to get that out the way, and then right now just doing what I can with what I know and trying to get better at that, and trying to make the process as simple as possible for my brain, and kind of just go from there. Like, I'll show you this one, this shirt right here, right? This was the idea that I had. Let me go down. So this is a Louis Vuitton shirt. I didn't even know. I just seen the front, right? Oops. Like, I've only seen the front of it, right? And then this is a cool pendant that I liked, right? And I've never seen, like, I have seen, like, where they put, like, the logo and it's a little bit in metal or whatever, fabric or whatever it is. But I was like, let me take it. The AI created it, and because it knows, it says Louis Vuitton right here, I didn't even see that, and this design, the way it looks, it created the actual real Louis Vuitton, like, front and back, right? Like this. Front, back, this is the pockets, right? So I'm taking Virgil's idea of just changing it by 3% by some way, shape, or form. Now what I did is I removed the back, and I asked, you see how the pockets are like this? I said just put them in reverse, right? Let's reverse the pockets, and let's change the writing. And I did the same thing as I did the other one, but this is where I started with. I changed the colorway completely, and I put the pendant right here. I just had a Gemini like create it as 2D, and then like remove the background, put some text here from one of my videos that I put. You're only ever confident when you understand culture. I think I meant to put your culture, right? Let me double check that really quickly. Side note. Um, when you understand, yeah, your culture. So thank God I remember that. When you understand, let me type. Can I type? There you go. Your culture. You're only ever confident when you understand your culture, your heritage, your place. Your culture isn't just where you come from, but what culture/environment you create for yourself. Once you own your culture, you own your confidence. And you know, let's kind of put that there, put their brand right there, and then designed in Saudi Arabia, and then established 2025, and then in the back creating culture, right? Theirs is a little bit different. Like theirs has like a little curve saying Louis Vuitton, something else here. I wanted this to be the main factor in the back and put all that in the front. And then obviously these buttons will be switched, or the pockets will be switched. So it's just like, that's my little spin-off, right? Whether I actually create it or not, like I don't think I'll have the budget to make all these designs. But now I have something in the freaking works while I'm waiting for either papers to get done, funding, like whatever. Like, I'm not going to give myself any excuses. I did this all day today. Was just focusing on figuring this out. So I got three and a half or 2.5 collections out the way. So it didn't take time, but just figuring out what I want to do, and what creative aspects can I take, and what simplicity should I just completely leave. And that's kind of what I've been doing. Right now, after this, I'm gonna do my daily reach out. To be honest, I think there's a better way for me to do it. But I've been trying, and I'm just gonna keep going and going. Like, it hasn't been a week yet, so once the first week is over, I'll be able to assess and then just kind of keep going from there. My plan is to every week see what works, what doesn't, and change it every week. So it doesn't matter what it is, don't change it until the week is over. Except I already did that. Oh shoot, I broke the pen. Damn. But like originally, like I just put my like, hey, my name is Jamal. Blah blah blah. This is what I'm doing. Would love to chat to you. I put in Arabic and English, and then sent it off in one text message, just in case they speak English, and it would be easier for me. Um, but what I did, what I changed it was, I don't think they know I'm Saudi, and being a Saudi company is better than not. So I said I put my last name into it. So now we're gonna see how that kind of works. I've talked to one person, and you know, we kind of had a little bit of back and forth, but they haven't gone back to me. So hopefully I can get them back or get them to respond again by following up with them. I feel like I'm so out of loss when it comes to that, but that's a little side note to that. For people who came for the design aspect and got a little bit of extra. But anyways, other than that, that's just kind of it. For the design aspect, this is what I'm going to be doing. Into the meantime, maybe start. I think I'm just going to keep doing this, to be honest, until I really get a designer, because this just makes the most sense. And when I want to get creative, I can go to somebody that I know that we're like legit pretty cool right now. So I'm just trying to get them on Discord so we can talk and I show them what it is. But other than that, yeah, I'm pretty excited to see where I can take this, where I can go with this. And when I get my papers, see if I can get a business loan. And if I can get that business loan, to be honest, I would drop everything and then work a job to pay that off, because I'm not gonna lie, the monthly payoff over time is insanely low. Like, it's like from my understanding, is like you get, I think, 25 to 50K, and you can pay that off in 40 to 60 months. In reality, it's 100 to 200,000, and you pay it off every 40 to 60 months. If it's 80 to 100, I think it's 40 months, and then 200 and above, I think, is around 60. So if I get a job, and then but to pay that off monthly, but the rest of it goes back into the brand, and then let's say inshallah I only have to work for, let's say, 2 months really, and then the brand is paying for itself and what needs to go in it, then, you know, I'm happy. Yeah, so that's kind of where my head's at with that. Or like I said, if the hotel stuff or the other thing, that stuff goes well, then, you know, I'm in the clear. Woke up yesterday. I woke up today early. I'm very proud of myself for that. Or happy about myself for that. I'm proud that I woke up early today. So tomorrow I'm gonna wake up early, and I think I'm gonna plan out. I already have a schedule thing that I made, but I think I need to be on it a lot more, and then like plan for each thing what I need to do. And to get that done, and maybe one day is focused on 2 things, and the other day is focused on the same 2 things that I'm going to be doing every day, but then maybe like 3 days out of the week I'm more focused on something else, which I don't mind, to be honest, as long as I'm doing the minimum outreach and every day, and I'm getting some design stuff out the way. The hotel stuff is gonna be pretty chill. And then I'm thinking, what can I do to put myself out there more for the hotel stuff or for the website business. And I think going out to these places, but like I said, if it's salons, it's gonna be harder, so maybe focus on clinics. And yeah, I think I'll just make one really, really insanely good website, and then just kind of show them that one, and then be like, hey, this is what I can do for you guys. If you guys want, I'll do you a free demo, I'll come back to you tomorrow with crazy ideas. And blah, 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 you know. If you like it, sign up. If not, whatever. But just go to multiple places and just tell them, like, I'll get it to you within this week. Kind of go from there. But anyways, this video is long enough. I appreciate it. Yeah.